But yeah, Imperial Fortress now. Oh, we're missing the soldier with the Australian accent. Or British accent.
Weren't you in the lava caves?
Would you chaps in the lava caves?
Who are you?
Only a soldier. I saw the Emperor change into that dreadful beast. Then when Melodia and the general came out and did what they did, I was terrified. I ran for my life. What's happening to our...
I nearly dropped my tea!
Melodia and General Fladro are in the fortress as we speak. Up to something horrible, no doubt. Please, do
Ew.
something.
It's alright.
Yes. Please protect the people until then. They need your help. As a soldier.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So...
What am I, French?
Yes, so, please,
Thank you.
I'll go do what I can for those back in the city.
Be careful, everyone.
So we actually fought this thing way back in Diadem as a regular, as a boss. And now we're fighting it as a regular enemy.
You really haven't said anything about how I haven't said it for like the past 2 minutes? What?
Hmm?
He told me to shut up, so I did. Oh. And now the episode's sucking because apparently he doesn't say anything on his own.
But I was joking because you told I only said shut up because you told a crappy joke.
Yeah, but then I actually shut up and you didn't notice it at all. You took shut up too literally. Nobody takes shut up literally anymore. But then again, it was never supposed to be taken literally. Not really. How do you shut up? You can shut up a window, right? You can shut up the lower half of your jaw. You can. But you don't have to be quiet. It's supposed to. What now? The cards must be in order.
Yeah, it does help with like keeping track of stuff and whatnot.
Alright, so now we can actually go inside, right?
Yeah, maybe we should make an alternate save first, but nah, we won't.
That's great. We'll just throw caution to the wind blow.
I see what you did there.
I like how the door just opens for us. It's like they're not even trying to keep us out.
What if they're not?
Melodia isn't here.
Ooh. Yes, we must.
Yes, because I'm really tired of looking at the way you run.
And you can't change which party member you are in this game, right? It's just that whichever.
Nope.
Did.
If so, I'd be Gibari the whole time.
I'd probably be running around as nude. Alright, hooray for palette swaps of enemies we've seen before.
Yeah, really.
RPG cliche number whatever, palette swaps are a thing. Alright. KV is comboing.
Yes, I am. Sam, I am.
You are great Mizuki, Sam.
No, I be great Mizuki, Sam.
Sam I am. Sam I be.
Sam, I be.
I do not like green Cronus blows in ham.
I can see BZT loving ham. I don't know.
See her going ham on ham.
Yeah.
I swear, there are certain phrases that I wonder how did they ever get that meaning.
You know what's been driving me nuts ever since you told me it was a thing and wondered where it came about to me?
What?
Close but no cigar.
it's the most curious phrase, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that.
Indubitably. We're all stroking our non-existent beards. Except for Joey. Because Joey actually has a beard. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's like fucking Dumbledore over there. Okay, so here's the soldier
Here's the
cafeteria.
cafe. That's the cafe.
Oh, what's
Push-ups?
this? Rules for the canteen: steering food, cleaning toilets for a month, not finishing food, 200 push-ups.
Jeez. Oh, there's Magnus over there. Nothing in any of the foodstuffs.
Ooh, that's nice.
It just explodes afterwards.
You gotta love that spontaneously combusting treasure chests. And this place is nice enough to have elevators. Yay!
Hooray for the Empire! It's like the Fire Nation.
Yeah, it pretty much is the Fire Nation.
Yeah, like even the political structure is the same.
Halfbard, Empire of the Flame.
Yeah.
I have not watched last night's Legend of Korra episode, so
Neither have I,
Okay.
because I was actually busy. So
Yeah,
need
I
to
was
catch
working
up on
until
that.
11 o'clock last night. So,
Oh,
but,
damn.
I was at a play, so yeah.
What play did you go to?
Night Train to Bolina.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. It was okay. It was kind of depressing, but
No
Isn't that-
match for the great.
isn't that what writers always do to make profound and meaningful works? Make them depressing as all
Yeah.
as all heck.
Well, that's because life kind of tends to beat the crap out of writers.
I guess so. Yeah. Oh my god, that's like a reflection on writers. It's like that's so deep.
I mean, for God's sake, just look at Edgar Allan Poe, or not F. Scott Fitzgerald. What
No,
was his
no.
friend, Ernest Hemingway?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what being a writer does to you. So do something other than writing, kids.
No, it's what society does to writers,
It's what society
partially.
does to
I mean,
writers,
and
yeah.
artists too. Like,
Yep.
Maybe we should be more sensitive to fanfic writers.
Maybe.
No. No, it's one thing to write fan fiction. It's another thing to like do that for a living.
Yes.
it's one thing to write fan fiction. It's another thing to write bad fan fiction.
Like I think I'm actually a pretty decent writer. It's just that I don't have time to write all the time.
Oh, this is something you do for the animal side quest.
Oh, I see him. He's under the table over
Yeah,
there.
the bunny cat. That sounds like an animal from Avatar.
Yeah.
It does.
Whiskers. His name's Whiskers. Let's go meow or
Oh.
what does the rabbit
whoa.
say? What does the rabbit say?
I don't know.
What does the rabbit say? Bring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. Actually, we shouldn't reference that video because this episode isn't going to be uploaded for like another 4 or 5 months at least, and by then that's going to be old news. Like it'll almost be like referencing Gangnam Style or something.
Well, Gangnam Style's stuck around for a pretty long time. You have to admit. And then there was Gentleman, which just kind of was like, it was good,
Yeah.
but it just
Oh,
wasn't
look what
the
this
same.
soldier's doing.
Gotta love him.
Of course, he gets
then
mad at us for intruding. This
Then
is
he
your
attacks us.
this is your last chance to get a picture of one of these guys.
Before they're gone forever. What are you doing? Oh.
They have the same hit points as they do in Sadal Sud.
And they also give the same experience.
And the same items.
These are pretty, like, pretty...
And what the fuck is he doing?
I have no idea. But, just look at the quality of these stalls in this restroom. It's, like, so fancy.
They have like carpets and everything.
Yeah, they have carpets and... Jeez.
Just randomly remember we had that.
Well, anyway, as for what that soldier was doing, there's actually this theory online about how humans actually aren't meant to sit when you poop.
You're
Because-
squat.
Yeah, because like there's this muscle in your large intestine that like opens up when you squat, but it only partially opens when you sit. So that like it leads to a bunch of intestinal tract diseases if you don't squat. So maybe they're trying to squat on the toilet.
Maybe.
That'd be weird though, because the problem with toilets is that they're not made to squat on.
Yes.
So, yeah.
This should be fun.
We have some very interesting conversations in these Let's Plays.
Well, that's what life is. A whole bunch of interesting conversations.
Life is... I thought you were going to say life is poop, and I would totally agree with
Life
you.
is poop. That is true.
Everybody
No,
poops.
remember, life is poop, which is orange juice. Which is orange juice.
Yes, everything is
Oh.
orange juice.
Evangelion reference.
Evangelion.
Don't give a
Evangelion.
shit.
You mean you don't give a poop, which is made out of orange juice?
And is supposed to be made while squatting.
Overture. I'm a firing my laser. Because that's what he does. Also, you gotta love enemies that heal themselves, right? Prolonging the inevitable. I really hate like the bosses that in which they're getting around their healing strategy is part of the boss. Like you won't get anywhere if you don't find some way to circumvent it. Although one of my favorite tactics in an RPG ever has to be healing zombies in Final Fantasy. Actually does damage to them. If you use like Cure on them, it actually hurts them. Which is cool. And about the only time your white mage is going to be useful as an offensive character.
I think I'll keep...
I keep
Some
the
of
light
that.
spells. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep a significant number of Chronos blows because I'm pretty sure the boss is
Yeah, well, actually-
weak to...
For s-
I know he's weak to, light.
Light. But you know
He's
what's
probably
actually,
weak to Chronos, too.
you know what's interesting? The different pairs of cards, so like the Wind Chronos, Fire Water, and Light Dark do different amounts of damage slightly. Like they all do about the same damage, but for some reason the Wind and Chronos cards do more damage.
Yeah, that's because they have higher attack power if you look.
Yeah.
Like, Chronos Blow level 3 is 73. Light Flare level 3 is 64. And then Aqua Burst level 3, which...
We don't have any of our.
Oh,
our
we
deck
do.
anymore.
We do, not yet, just not in the deck. That's 56.
So yeah, for some weird reason, the Time and Wind spells are the most powerful.
Okay.
And it makes sense.
Oh, we're back at the 4th floor.
But
this is
I
where-
thought you were about to say the fourth wall. We're back at the fourth
What?
wall.
What 4th wall? We're playing Baten Kaitos.
Right. So we were at this place earlier
Yeah, this is where you first took control of Xelha.
because she got captured at when Callus betrayed them. Because for some weird reason they put her in the Imperial Fortress and everyone else in Dimensional Blood Cracks.
They were going to put her in the Sadal Sud one, probably.
Okay.
And that's why you're supposed to go to the Sadal Sud one, and there's this cutscene where something somewhat meaningful happens.
Gotcha. Did I ever go and do that? I think
I
so.
made you do it, actually.
Yeah. But the question is, did we do it for the LP?
That I don't know. I don't think we did.
Scorpius. Dark.
Dark Flare!
How many hours into this game are you?
This isn't a...
33 hours.
Oh wow.
I spent a lot of time grinding at one point when we were in Mira. That was probably like 10 hours at least.
10?
Something like that. Because it's only a 30-hour game if you play it straight through.
I guess so. But man, I don't know if I could ever spend like 10 hours grinding
I can if it's this
single
game.
play.
Actually, no, I do get bored eventually, but it takes a lot longer than most people.
Or other games for that matter.
Or
right?
other games, yeah.
Well, see, like, for example, in Pokemon, I've learned the value of simply going and facing every trainer that you can.
Yeah.
Like,
That usually suffices for
it
grinding.
suffices for leveling up. Like, you can keep up if you just go and fight every trainer and don't try to avoid them.
But of course, what do you do when you're a kid? You try to go straight for the gym
Yeah.
leader like a moron.
Yeah. And then you're like horribly underleveled and you use like 10 healing items during the battle, and somehow you scrape through. Like, I don't want to say like Pokemon isn't difficult for me anymore, but now that I actually know how to maintain a good team,
Yeah.
it's just like not really as challenging. Though the only problem with Pokemon is if I wanted to get any better at it, I'd have to like start worrying about EV training and stuff, which I don't really care
Yeah.
much for. I would only do that if I was seriously considering getting into like competitive battle. Now, if only there was like multiplayer in Baten Kaitos where you could fight each other.
That would be awesome.
But of course, single player games only. Sucks to suck. Oh man, there's a finisher that you have.
I decided not to.
Okay. That would have been pretty awesome though.
Yeah.
You could have done even more than 1157. See, one of the things that I like about this game though is that you can actually appreciate how damage adds up. Because there's certain RPGs where it's just like, does that really need to do like 3,000 damage versus 300?
Yeah.
Like, there are certain money systems in games where it's like, you just added like 3 place values to every single thing. Like, is there really any point? Then I guess it just makes you feel a little bit more successful.
Yeah.
Whatever, the mentality behind it. But I've never really understood why you wouldn't just make it like, oh, you got 1 of this thing, and then things only cost like 15 versus 1,050. I think Mario would be good at tennis. He has pretty good tennis grunts. I don't know why it's like a requirement of being a good tennis player, but it just is. We're not going to use it, but I guess.
We might eventually.
Yeah, I guess we use Savina for some part of it, right?
Savina's good to have for the Fire and Ice boss in Dur and in Zazma Tower, and she's also required to use during her end game quest in Nihal Desert.
So basically, Savina is like the for experts only character, because she attacks really fast compared to the other characters. Like all the other characters, you can see like how much time there is in between when you have to input cards.
Yeah.
Savina's significantly faster
Yeah.
than other people, so you really have to be like on top of your joystick.
You know what? Here, let's show him Savina.
All right, so we're gonna use Savina for a little bit. Yes, we're gonna have to put a deck together though. All right, KB, come on, put a deck together. Go. I'm not actually timing him.
We should.
That would be interesting. We should like do a deck fill record. We'll post it online. We'll start a new category of world record. Fastest construction of a deck. See, this is hardcore decking right here. I told you couldn't handle it, Joey.
I certainly can't.
No, it's over. You can just see the look of relief on his face.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? Even though we use Mizuti, technically Xelha is better as a character in terms of her stats. We just don't use her. Pretty sure both of us don't.
Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, I don't.
It's mainly because her voice is kind of annoying, at least in battle.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that Navi quality to it. Hey, listen! Did we get
damn
a
it, I keep clicking A really fast. You know how in Pokemon when you're talking to Nurse Joy and you click A one extra time and it accidentally talks to her again?
Yeah.
Or like the, or Gabora in Ocarina of Time. It's like,
Is that the name of the
do you,
owl?
yeah. Do you want to hear what I said again? And the default option is no, but then you switch it thinking that it
Yeah.
is going to be not on yes. And then you have to go through it again, and then you accidentally hit the wrong button again. It's terrible.
Well, for healing your Pokemon, after you answer yes to healing your Pokemon,
You just press
start-
down.
What?
Just press down. Press
Okay.
hold. Like, I guess, yeah, you have to press A to say, like, heal your Pokemon back.
Yeah.
I just press and hold down once I get to that point.
What do you mean hold down?
Like to walk away
On the D-pad.
on the D-pad.
Oh, okay.
I will not lose
Yeah, well, I
this
press
battle.
B after that. I'll just keep pressing B.
Yeah, that's what I do too. You're weird.
You're weird.
You know what I think is weird? The fact that like there are no Pokemarts or anything now. It's just kind of like everything all
Oh,
in one.
yeah.
It's kind of weird to get used to. See how fast she is. No time to think. But otherwise, she's a pretty fun character to use.
Yeah. Not recommended for you. I would not recommend it for your first playthrough.
Yeah.
She has cool wings.
Yeah.
Yep.
it's a peacock thing.
And of course, you'll notice that the Ute does not have wings. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's because he doesn't have a soul.
Ooh. That's partially true though. 11777. Or not. Oh, right, he has 6. That's the annoying thing about characters not always being the same class. Is that sometimes a character will be able to use 5 and the other 2 will be able to use 6 cards. It can get annoying sometimes when you realize you think like you have one more card to use and then you don't. So you gotta love the fact that they use 2 reskins in the same dungeon, right?
Yeah. The ones on the lower floors drop light flare level 3.
But we already have level 4, don't we?
Or, I mean level 4.
Oh, okay. Then that would actually be worth it. What did she just say there?
Coup de grace.
Oh, okay, Udra. That's what I thought. It's just the voice, like the quality of the sound of the voices is also kind of terrible. Because see what they did with the sounds? They tried to make it sound like you're kind of like hearing things through a tube.
And then the tunnel gets like has less and less of an effect as you get more of a spiritual connection to Kellis.
Huh.
But it ended up just sounding really really shitty quality.
Just overall, like all the time, just sounded like crap.
Yeah, that. I just figured that was bad audio compression.
That's pretty much what they did probably to get that effect.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate because they made the bad voices sound even worse. Force Ring Gamma. So I think it's cool though that the enemies also all have their own types of finishing moves as well. Like he just used, or actually it, because it's a robot. Use meat on a robot, that'll be effective.
Special attack. Fast spear.
Better than using a robot on meat. Wait, actually no it isn't.
Yeah. Don't we actually use robots to process meat all the time?
Use this.
You might as well just be eating the robots after what they do to it.
Mmm, metal. Love that stuff.
Chemicals.
Well, technically we're always eating chemicals, we're just eating ones that are good for us.
Yeah, I guess so.
So poop at it.
Don't forget to
that
swat.
actually poisoned it. Good job, you made a robot nauseous. Ooh, milk. Aw,
Milk heals crap HP.
I know, but now we can't be young Link. Drinking milk. from a
You know,
bottle.
actually, in retrospect, I probably should have replaced Gibari with Savina because he has so much more experience than the other two. It's a little uneven.
I will not lose this battle.
Yeah, unfortunately, like the characters that aren't in your direct party still get experience, but it's not as much, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of dumb. 4. Darn it. we were both looking at the same thing, looking for the same card, but it
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Not the same card, but the same number.
Someone wasn't believing hard enough, Joey.
Yeah.
That's right.
He doesn't believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe. Believe.
Okay, Curry.
Ooh, curry. Curry's good.